What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Hi, my green kitty cats. I didn't say it last time, but can you guys please like my videos? It brings more attention to my videos, okay? Share my videos on all y'all platforms, okay? And so I can build mine. Make sure you guys leave comments down below, okay? And what else I need y'all to do? Subscribe if you haven't, okay? What up, my green nation? How are you guys doing, my green kitty cats? Meow, meow. So I just sent off a video about my sound off. I did a sound off a couple of minutes ago. I'm going to do another sound off, but my sound off was to George Floyd officer who got 22 years. I already said what I thought about it, and I'm waiting to hear back from you guys and what y'all think about it. So while we're into this black thing and white thing, I said, you know what? Let's talk about another little headline topic a little bit. Let's get into this. So, on Instagram, it is something going on where it's two things actually. One is Micheal B Jordan. He had an alcohol that was the name, he named it. And the Caribbean people did not like it for the reason I believe that it was bad. Like it was tragedy and what happened and something like that. Y'all, I don't really know. I didn't dig deep into why they don't like the name. The name just doesn't, it's not a good name. So they really attacked him and this and that. And so he ended up changing the name, okay, which I thought was great. I will say that. I think that's great because we don't really know about other people history and you know and what's going on, and we don't know because we barely know ours, okay. He didn't know. He changed it when he heard it. So I hope that the same people that were complaining and being so angry and this and that, I hope they buy his shit. I do. I hope that knowing that he changed it and all of this and all that, I hope his shit is more in the spotlight than just that and never in the spotlight again. I hope it's in the spotlight like Ciroc. I hope it's in the spotlight like a 50 cent drink, 50 drink. I hope it's in the spotlight like many other people. Shit. You know what I'm saying? He is a black alcohol owner now. And I hope we black people support his shit. Okay? That's what I hope. And I hope he do the right thing with him being a black alcohol owner. So I want to give him kudos. Let's get into these white people's pockets. Let's figure shit out. Okay, let's open up all type of sources of income. Okay. Shit. Okay. But anyway, so that's that. That's the sound off on that. I just did a quick sound off on that, but it's another sound off. Something else is going on. Okay, so that's one sound off. Okay. He fixed the problem, so they really don't need to really go to, and he fixed the problem. But the second sound off is about, it's a girl who did a TikTok video, and she put on a scarf, okay, or whatever it's called. I'm gonna show you an Instagram video, but she put on some type of scarf, okay, and the guy who's from the country of the scarf, I guess this scarf meant something. It means something, or how she had it, or what the scarf material. I don't fucking know, because she ain't never been to where he's at or been. So I guess the material or how she wrapped it, I don't really know. Anywho, she did a TikTok video. It had nothing to do with a scarf, but whatever. And so he came on and he was like, it's crazy how black people, we get mad when white people wear box braids, but she can go and put this scarf on. This scarf means something, this and that, and they can just do what they want to do, but it's this and that and that. And I'm like, we like, whoa, what the fuck? How did that go into that? Like, we don't understand that. So this guy said it so beautifully. And I believe his name is, hold on, y'all. It's hot in here. His name is Marcus, hold on, y'all. His name is Marcus Henry on Instagram if you guys want to check him out, because he seems like he's really level-headed, a really cool guy. So it's MARQUIS hyphen Henry. And he spoke about it, and he spoke about it really intelligently. It is hot in here. So I'm going to show y'all. Okay. So hold on. Let me do it again so y'all could. All right. That's the scarf, y'all.
So now you know what's crazy about this? That scarf that she's wearing on her head is a Palestinian kofiyah. It's not a decoration, it's a symbolization of Palestinians. And it has to do with Palestinians' culture. Just like
what's going on, y'all? Okay, hold on. Keep watching.
People who are not black wear box braids. Just like when people who are not black wear box braids, they get hate on it because it's not their culture. But apparently what she's doing isn't a problem. But when it's somebody who's not black wearing box braids, all the black people are going to be in the comments talking about how this is cultural appropriation and how they shouldn't be wearing it. The double standard. All right. When it comes to cultural appropriation, is there a double standard for black people versus, say, white people? I want to say yes, there is. Should there be? Yes, there should be. Unfortunately, we live in this world where everyone says, everyone thinks justice and equality is everyone be the same person or do the same thing with the same rule setting and the same this and the same that. But unfortunately, that's not the way the world works. That's not the way it should work. There has to be different standards based off of different circumstances. If I walk past the elementary school, nothing most likely is going to happen to me. I'm just walking past a school. It's all right. But if someone who is a registered sex offender walk past that same school, they most likely will be arrested. There'll most likely be a problem. They're held to a different standard based off of their history, based off of their record. When it comes to cultural appropriation, did we forget why these terms are even necessary today? Because there are people who have literally treated people like their culture is terrible, like they're nothing, like they're savages, like they're nobodies, and then took certain parts of that culture, rebranded it, and used it and sold it as we made it up. That's not just clothing or something like that. That's literally how history is written. There were things that were invented. There were so many things that have happened that have been taken, particularly from white people, to make them look more exalted and to feed the narrative of white supremacy. There are artists like Elvis who died a king after stealing from black artists. He becomes the face of black music, and those black artists that he stole from died broke, hungry with mixtapes. Now, are there situations where black people or African Americans, we can ignorantly do something and not realize that this could be sensitive to somebody's culture? Yeah, that happens. There's nothing wrong if you say, hey, let me educate you on this or just update you on something that you might not know nothing about. The girl put on a rap, and then you took that as a chance to try to really do what you really feel about probably black women, to keep it a buck. Just throwing cultural appropriation on a black person is like the right-wing white folks yelling reverse racism. It's like, oh, a black person says something racist, and it's like, oh, that's equal to white people's racism. No, a black person says something racist, he says something racist. A white person says something racist, it most likely works within a system that goes to the judge, that goes to police, that goes to the schooling, that goes to the history lessons, that goes through politics. We end up in a system of your racism. So that's the reason why we have to push a harder line when it comes to you, because it actually affects our life in a total different way. We got to put things into perspective. You can't just, oh, if a white person would have wore this, then we would have treated it. You're damn right we would have. Because it's always dangerous when they get their hands on somebody else's culture. We don't just grab stuff and just say, oh, we made it up, or we this, that, and the other. We love to say stuff is foreign. Oh, man, this is straight out of Palestine, bro. But the sister obviously didn't even know. Last but not least, we have Micheal B Jordan, who opened up his rum line. His rum line was a word that was sensitive to a unique experience that had happened to our people, black people in the Caribbean. Immediately, at least from online, the attacks came vicious. It literally was just kind of like, oh, see, this is what we always ride with them, but this is what they do. They love to talk about how Kim Kardashian took the boxer braids and did this and all of that, and it just immediately became like, damn, we the feds. Now, is there anything wrong with them saying, hey, let me educate you on something because you probably just don't really know? There's nothing wrong with that. We don't know our own history, so what the hell makes you think we know anybody else's? And the reason why we get offended is because our culture is on display to the world. We black people in America are the world's entertainment. We literally dance, dunk, do everything, and just everyone gets everything that they want, and they pull it and they go. And we have to come up with terms like cultural appropriation because we've been robbed so many times. But that doesn't mean that we won't make a misstep or do something that may be something that we can get educated on. What happened when Micheal B Jordan found out that, this was a problem? Okay, cool. He changed the name instantly. Done. We have to respect each other's culture, especially between black communities. I don't believe in the turn the other cheek thing, but with us, we're gonna have to start softening our tone when it comes to each other. We gotta start creating a deliberate dialogue where we can speak to each other and not make everything just so like, just turn the fuck up. Do you know how easy it is for black folks to kill each other? Do you know how we Crips, Bloods, Muslims, Christians, Democrat, Republican, we can catch that fade easy. And every time we do, it weakens our fight against white supremacy. So bottom line, is there a double standard? You damn right there is a double standard. Oh, you say black girl magic, but what if we would have said white girl magic? See, we have to say black girl magic because you fooled us into believing that our women are nothing and that all white girls are magical. Stay woke, my friends.
Okay, so hold on, let me just say his name again. I got him from Chronicle Speaks. She's like a blogger. She's really good. She like gets to good points and she get there quick. Like whatever's going on, she gonna let you know. So I like her. And his name, because he has a really good mind. Okay, hold on. Dang, y'all. His name was Marcus. Oh, here we go. Marcus, Marquis hyphen HENRI. Okay, if you guys want to check him out, he has an amazing brain. He knows how to articulate words and make and just he's really knowledgeable. His Instagram. So go check him out if you guys want to hear more about how his mind work. Okay, shout out to all of them. So anyway, it came across that and I heard it. I think number one, he spoke beautifully. I believe he said he hit all the points. You know what I mean? Now let's talk about Soundoff. Let's talk about the boy. Number one, that girl didn't know what the hell she had on her head. I can promise you, little boy. Okay? I'm not talking about Marcus. I'm talking about the white boy. The first boy we saw who was complaining about the girl. I can promise you, okay? It was probably as a goddamn beauty salon, okay? And she probably bought it or it was somewhere. Or her grandmama, probably don't know what the fuck that is. She was trying to do a TikTok about something completely different, okay? You could tell she was not mocking, disrespecting, or anything. You could tell okay? Now, I can understand, though, how he felt like she shouldn't have had it on her head or whatever. I guess it's the material. I don't know what the fuck it is. Because the girl ain't been to wherever the fuck you from to get it. So maybe it's the material, the motherfucking design. I don't know what the fuck his beef was. I don't even know, okay? But I'm trying to do some educational shit here, okay? And I'm just going to go off the top of my smart part of my brain, okay? And say it's the vibe. It's the whole thing, okay? I'm going to take it there with it. I think it should have been a conversation in DM. Hey, you have a whatever he said it was. It's really disrespectful to my culture. If you could please, take it down or whatever the case may be. No disrespect. I believe this is what I believe. I believe that people that have been people that have been taken advantage of, people that have been having everything taken from them, would understand what he was talking about. I would have, if that happened to me and someone was in my DM and they explained to me what it was, I would definitely respect other people's culture and other people's situation, because I know what it feels like when people don't give a fuck about your culture and just will take it, use it, and replay it and sell it up, and you don't get a piece of the pie. I get it and I understand it, and most black people will. So I believe what he did say. This other guy, Marcus, far as or Marquis or whatever the fuck his name is. Far as all you gotta do is just talk to some people. Now he could have got a bitch and she like, nigga, I don't give a fuck this and that. He could have got all of that. Who knows what she would have said. I don't think though he should have compared that to Kim K wearing a motherfucking braided wig or braiding her hair. Those two things are different. They're different. People love to compare our pain to whatever little shit they got going on. It will never be as bad as ours, because ours is still going on. As y'all just seen Soundoff, okay? George Floyd, the person who was able to get 30 years got 22 years. He didn't even get the max on killing this man. Literally, we seen him kill him. Our shit would never be the same. So stop it. So stop it. Stop comparing us. Stop comparing our situations to something like you. It's nothing like y'all shit. So stop it. Y'all, you know, we are the people that are, we are tastemakers. I always say that. What was, ain't it a black girl who just is number one running in America or whatever? She's the fastest American woman running. Basketball players, baseball players, all that shit. And I didn't even know that about Elvis. But look how they let Elvis die. Like, he's still the king. He done fuck 16-year-olds or 14-year-olds and his cousins and all of that shit. R. Kelly do a little bullshit and we don't know what's up with him. I ain't even heard his case. I don't even know I don't know where the fuck he at. I ain't heard nothing about Prince since Prince died. We don't have a Prince day. We don't have a Michael Jackson day. I think it's been 8 years he's been dead. I think. I don't know, y'all. Don't quote me. How is all these restaurants still open from way back in the 50s and shit, but ours not? We're not the same. They need to stop comparing our shit to their shit. It's just not the same. Make your point. Stand on your point. We understand your point and we'll respect it. But when you start comparing and doing all that weird shit, no. That's when no one's going to fucking hear you from our side. That's my sound off on it. You guys give me opinion what you think. If you thought Marcus or Marquise, whatever that boy name is, if you thought he was right, if you thought that little boy was right who was upset about the girl wrapping her head up, give you guys opinion and thoughts on it, on what you guys think. Culture Corporation, how do you feel about it? What do you think? It's like they love to compare with us, but you don't see Asian people going nowhere. They go to the hood and make rice and chicken, orange chicken, and make enough of it to send their kids to college, become doctors. They was doing beauty supply. Dude, I'm so happy. They was owning beauty supply stores and saying you look good and that hair look good on you, and they never wore that hair before. I'm so happy that the new generation is learning how to do nails. I'm happy that the new generation is learning how to put eyelashes on, and they opening up their businesses, beauty salons, and selling hair and making wigs. Now, it makes me a little mad when I see that the Japanese vendors are now coming out. We're going to knock them down, too. But I'm happy we getting up there. We knocking some of these people the fuck out the way. We knocking them the fuck out the way. I'm serious. It is what it is. We're the most hated, but the most loved. We're the most hated, but the most, what they say? But people want to beat us, look like us, taste us, but they don't like us, but they want everything we have, our looks. That's why the white bitches go do the tanning. That's why they go to the surgery and get their body cuts on to be like us. But they don't like us. The Asian people didn't go to the white neighborhood. They went to us. Because we're so accepting to these motherfucking races. We're so accepting to them. Just come on and take our shit. Now, us gotta hustle harder than we ever gotta hustle because we let a motherfucking op in. We didn't let an op in, and now single mothers gotta be well-fed bitches now. Now the niggas gotta go sell drugs and go to prison now because we didn't let these ops come in and take all the fucking jobs. The self-made jobs. That's all I gotta say. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sound off.